8-5. Birds drop a heartbreaker. Overtime to the Chargers. Man, I don't feel good about this one.
It's
8-5.
It's honestly, this has been this team. This is what this team is. Missed opportunities, penalties, and missed field goals. You know, it's been a couple weeks with the extra points and field goals have played a part.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not executing offensively. A.J. Brown, if you're going to call for the ball when things aren't going well, when the ball's in your hands, man, you got to make plays. Too many opportunities there for A.J. Brown. Doesn't come down with it.
Questionable effort.
Yeah. Defense.
Especially that first one.
Defense played their heart out, like always.
Yep.
Yeah, this is who we are. You know, we're a tough defensive team. But as far as offense goes, we're just undisciplined, too many penalties, too many miscues, and Jalen is just playing bad football right now.
Yeah. So with that, welcome to, what are we, episode 17? I think we're 17 of Cheap Seats. Jay Sensi, Tyler Kelvey. The game wrapped up. This is our first time recording immediately after a game.
Yep.
Was hoping we'd be in better spirits. The game wrapped about 15 minutes ago. We licked our wounds for a few minutes while we got ready for the episode here. And yeah, I mean, I wish I had some positive things to say. It was a whole lot of negativity, a whole lot of missed opportunities. Weird to say that Jalen had 2 turnovers, both an interception and a fumble on the same exact play. I don't know how often that happens, but par for the course for this Eagles team this year, man. Frustrating. They just, I don't know if they practice. The bunny didn't work.
No.
Get that fucking bunny out of there. Deflate that bunny.
Yeah, that did nothing for us.
No more bunnies. Yeah, at this point, I think they found their identity. They keep saying they're searching for an identity. The identity is offense sucks. Offense is undisciplined. Offense can't execute. And defense is pretty damn good, which is kind of a shame because with the defense playing as well as they do and keeping us in games and we just can't score touchdowns and win games, I think that's what makes it the most frustrating for me is like if both sides of the ball equally sucked, then I think we could cash the season in and move on. But the defense is playing so well. And we were talking about this during the game, that the offense is so expensive, right? I think, is it the highest
in NFL history?
In NFL history, highest paid offense in NFL history, and maybe one of the lowest paid defenses in the league right now. And we just can't pull it together on offense. And this young, cheap defense just keeps keeping us in games. Yeah. Frustrating.
Yeah, it's frustrating. And I mean, I think we can kind of, you know, give Kevin Batul just a little bit of grace. He's been getting a lot of hate lately, but there was some good play called, poor execution, dropped balls, bad reads by Jalen, and Saquon finally got off, but we couldn't pick up tough yards when we needed them. There was a 1st and goal from the 2 that ended up being pushed back. You know, no holding call took a touchdown off the board. Yeah, this is who we are. I mean, it's frustrating, but it's not surprising. So that's just kind of where we are right now. And, you know, we've been hoping week to week that they can fix these mistakes, but it just doesn't seem like it's possible at this point. They just cannot get out of their own way.
No, this is the team we've got. And this team is probably not going to go too far in the playoffs.
No, and they better be careful because if they lose another game or 2 here, they might not be in the playoffs.
Correct.
So, you know, they got the Bills in a couple weeks. You know, Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Commanders.
You got to capitalize on that.
Yeah, you got it. But, the way this team is not scoring points, it's any one of these games could be a loss. None of these are a for sure win. So yeah, this is it's frustrating, but like I said, at this point I'm kind of reserved to. I'm not even that emotional. I'm not surprised. This is who they've been.
Yep.
So when I watch games like this, like we're watching it, and at times I just start laughing because this is just who we are. This is just what we do. And it's frustrating to have this much talent and just not be able to capitalize on any good positions. I thought the special teams for the most part played well. I thought Covey was
great,
giving us good field position. We were doing things we can. We had a couple turnovers. The defense was helping out. Nakobe Dean, the most violent man in Eagles green, playing good. Also, I have to say hats off to Herbert. I thought he made a really good plays with his legs a few times throughout the course of that game.
Yeah.
I mean, we sacked him 7 or 8 times, but it could have been like 11 or 12. But he turned, chicken shit into chicken salad a couple times, and that's where we are. So, like I said, this is the team, and we're gonna see. I don't know. I mean, I would love for this offense to figure it out, but it does not look like it's happening. And I think a big part is to do with Jalen. He's just not comfortable. He's forcing it to A.J. Brown a little too much at times. I would like to see them, scheme up some plays for Smitty because I think, A.J.'s played well, but, we're just forcing the ball a little too much.
Yeah. I mean, I go back to the lack of just a lack of effort on AJ's part. There's plays where you're like, wow, only AJ can make that play. And then there's plays like that first pass and 2 or 3 in the second half where you're like, how do you not catch that ball?
Yeah.
The first one was a reminiscent of a Todd Pinkston alligator arms situation. He didn't need much more to catch that ball down the sideline. And then was it the fourth quarter? Was it that third down? Was it a third down play? I mean, I think he felt some pressure. There's a guy coming across the middle, and he kind of short armed that one too. But I mean, man, if you're squawking, complaining, you got to make those catches, dude. You got to back up the play. And I think this is his third game in a row, 100 yards, also a third loss in a row. So what do you want, man? I'm tired of A.J. Brown. Yeah.
No, you're right, though. I mean, a couple of those plays were tough to make, but if you're going to, make a bunch of noise, you want to be the reason why we win games. You got to be the reason why we win games then. You got to make those plays. That one across the middle that turned into a pick, he felt the pressure coming, and instead of taking a hit and try and catch the ball, he totally bailed on it to protect himself, and then that's an interception going the other way after.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. That was a pick.
Stop. Yep. So I thought that deep ball from Jalen in the fourth quarter there, we took a deep shot with them.
Had the hands on it, let go to try to reposition the ball, and then just went through the hands.
Yep. And then the other one, which could have been a little bit of pass interference, defensive pass interference, he kind of one-armed it. Jalen still gave him a shot, threw it up there for him. If you're big time, you got to make big time plays.
Yep.
And, we just don't have that. And then, Saquon had a good game statistically, but there were just a few runs where we just needed a couple yards, and we just can't get that. Our offensive line, too many holding calls, too many miscues. This is who we are, man.
The first down runs drive me crazy, dude.
Yeah.
How many first down runs? We should have counted of 0 or negative yards on first down, and it's laughable. It's laughable. It's so predictable. And we basically start every single drive at 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11,
or longer,
or first and 20.
With the penalty.
And it's really hard to score points when you're backed up like that, and you start every single drive, and it's demoralizing. And it's got to be demoralizing to the defense because they're out there keeping us in games, and we just can't score touchdowns. And when we do score touchdowns, they get mitigated by a holding.
Yeah. A lot of big plays, either, dropped miscues or penalties.
Yep.
That's just the story of this Birds team. I don't know. I mean, I'm forever optimistic. I hope that there's stuff they can learn from this and build upon, and go on a little bit of a run here before the playoffs start. But yeah, man, this team, I feel, and we play down and up to opponents a lot of times. So this Raiders team, I wouldn't be surprised. We come out and do some 3-and-outs, and this team and this crowd, home field advantage, is going to turn against us. They're going to start booing. And yeah, I thought that them being on the road this week helped them, but
yeah,
they couldn't do anything.
I mean, if it's a nail biter against the 2-11 Raiders, then yeah, man, this team just ain't it this year. I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, Raiders, Sunday, 1:00. What do you got? What kind of score prediction you got?
At this point, just win the fucking game, man. I don't care what the score is. Win the game. It's gonna be, it's probably gonna be like 24-21. If I had to guess, it's gonna be a nail biter.
I'd be happy if we score over 20 points. We haven't done that.
Maybe 6 or 7 field goals we'll get.
Yeah. I would just like to see us score more than 21 points in a game. Would definitely like to see this offense look, somewhat like it did last year. Yeah, too many miscues, too many 3-and-outs. Man, I want to say, 28-17, and the defense plays big. They score late. We kind of control this game with our offense in the running game, but, I'm not too optimistic about that.
Just get a win. I think the magic number's 3. We need a 3 combined, either Eagles wins or Cowboys losses. It's getting tight now, man. But Hard Knocks is going to be looking good.
Hard Knocks is going to be interesting this week.
Hard Knocks is going to be back in the ratings column. Yeah, maybe we keep this one short, buddy. I know I'm demoralized at the moment.
Yeah, that's about it.
Not feeling good about it.
I don't got anything else to add to this loss. This was pretty self-explanatory. This is a rerun of the last 13 weeks. It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, go Birds, I guess.
Go Birds.
Fly, Eagles, fly.